You're listening to The Moose and the Loose, your 10 minutes action-packed financial podcast with your host, Mike Yahoo. Hey, what's up, Market Moose? Mike from The Moose and the Loose. I hope you're doing well on this Business Friday. So, yeah, I took a pause about a week, 10 days. And that was not planned, to be honest. It was just I woke up one day and I looked at everything that I had to do, and then realized, well, as much fun as I have doing the Moose and the Loose, this is part of like the fun and not necessarily part of the business per se. It's like, yes, it is a great way to reach you out, to talk about the market, to help you out. And eventually, maybe you're going to subscribe to the newsletter and then eventually becomes a DSR member. And I know that we have like tons of DSR members listening to this show. So sorry, guys, for you to let you down for a couple of weeks. But I just had to take a break. I had to take a break because things are growing very fast at the business. And then there is a very important lesson here that I've learned a long time ago. You don't have to kill yourself. You like to work very hard and then to do everything that you must do. There's a lot of like must that are actually not things that you don't have to. I mean, yes, I did not record a podcast for 2 weeks. I also decided to put other tasks aside. And even though it was not the perfect situation, it was the perfect situation for me to preserve my energy. And I think that is a lot more important than anything else. Is if you don't want to burn out one day, well, you have to take care of yourself. You have to listen to your body, to listen to your mind. And if you don't feel like doing something, it's probably the right decision. And it's kind of like, it was kind of like ironic because at the same time, if you are a DSR member, you know that we did a pre-launch for Retirement Loop, retirement community to help people, giving them tools and helping them transition into retirement. And once you are retired, so 1 year, 5 year, 10 years in retirement, making sure that the ship stay steady. So this is what we do at Retirement Loop. It was a pre-launch that was only offered for our DSR members, and the answer was crazy. I mean, in my wildest dream, I had an objective, and that objective I reached that, and then I crushed it, and then I did more than double that objective. So it was just overwhelming, actually. And while I was getting all of those people, it's like you can see this as like you are saying that you're going to have an open house, and then you expect like 20 people, and then 25 comes in, then 30 comes in, then 50 comes in, and you're just like, when is it going to stop, right? And then you have to take care of those people because they trust you. They want to have a good time. And this is exactly what happened with Retirement Loop. And I was literally overwhelmed. My team was overwhelmed, and we were just like, okay, how can we survive this and still make sense? Because it's kind of like a wave of trust and love, but at the same time, you kind of feel that you have to deliver. You have to produce something amazing. You owe something to those people. And while I was in almost like in a mini crisis of this, of thinking like, oh my God, this is like so much like stuff that I have to deliver now, and I hope that everybody will love it. Well, my wife looked at me and said, well, isn't that what you wanted? Like, this is what you wanted all along. You wanted to have like to run a business, to be a creator, to have like crazy ideas like this one, and you wanted to be successful. So there you are. So, I mean, I guess be careful of like what you wish for, because sometimes when it happens, wow, that's a big boom in your life. And I realize also that this is the compounding power of having a business. One thing that frustrated me a lot when I was a financial planner and then a private banker at the bank is I was well paid. I had like great condition and everything, and I have like very high objectives. But when you reach those objectives, a very high bonus comes with it. So that's great. The problem is on November 1st, because like banks, their final year ends on October 31st. So on November 1st, you start at zero. It's all over. So even if you reach like 200% of your objective on October 31st and you were a king, well, you're a zero on the next day. You have to start over, you have to work harder, and there's no compounding impact. Like a little bit, if you can consider that your book is growing and the client, like new clients that you sign may refer you to more clients, but it is a very limited impact because whatever I brought in on a single year, I was not getting paid on the following year on that. I mean, it was just part of like my annual salary to just take care of my clients, which is great. But when you have a business, whatever I did in 2017, 2018, 2019, it's still paying off today to this date. And when I told my members, well, I'm working on a new project to help you on another angle of your life, a very, very important one, because I noticed that so many people have questions and uncertainties and concern around retirement planning. And even once they are retired, they certainly want to make sure that they don't have to go back to work, right? So all of this, and then I told them, yeah, we're opening something to help you out. Well, the past 11 years of DSR, the compounding power just went into full force into this new project. So it was like a building, like a process to build trust over 11 years, to help people invest with more conviction throughout all those years, developing new projects, new tools, helping them even more. And then those people, they see how you work. They see that you are willing to improve all the time. And then when you tell them, well, we do have something else for you that will help you in another aspect of your life, well, the answer, yes. And even though I knew that I was like some compounding power was brewing behind the scene, I did not expect that was that much. And this is just amazing. It's amazing because when you do something with passion, when you do it to help people and having a lot of fun doing it, good things happens. That's how I can translate that. So here was the story why I was muted on the Moose on the Loose. So the moose was really on the loose, nowhere to be found, hidden in a cabin or something. Actually, I will have to do that shortly, just to make sure that I recenter myself and then I focus on the right stuff. I can already tell you up front, I mean, if you know someone or if you are passionate about investing or about retirement planning, reach out to me via X, via email. Like just go on dividendstocksrock.com, find a contact form, send me an email. I will be hiring in 2025. That is for sure. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do, where it's going to go, but I will need more people to help me build this amazing project. So anyways, let me know if you are interested, if you're curious about it. I'm looking for people that are passionate, that their heart is at the right place. I'm not looking for someone who's looking for a job. I'm looking for someone who loves finance. It could be investing, it could be retirement planning. On both sides, I'll need help. But anyways, so yeah, so the invitation has been launched. Next week, I will have a Moose on the Loose for the full week, and I will likely take a break after that because it's Christmas. And like I'm sure that my children don't want to hear me talk all day long on my mic while we are on holidays. But anyways, next week I'll be back, Moose on the Loose every single day. Don't worry about it. So all right, that's enough for today. Enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend, and we're gonna talk again on Monday. Until then, don't forget to stay invested. Hey, welcome to the disclaimer. If you're listening to the Moose on the Loose, you cannot really expect me to give you buy or sell recommendation or financial advice, right? You're here for fun, you're here for information and some entertainment. But I am not your financial advisor, I am not your broker, so therefore I'm not liable if you're losing money after listening to the podcast. If you're looking for some advice, go see a professional. If not, you can enjoy this show and do your due diligence after it.